Mic test 1 2 3. Oh my own voice. Oh, okay, guys. We're going to go continue the story. So let's see if we can finish it for like 4 hour stream, 5 to 6, 7, 8. Yeah, around 4 hour stream. So yeah, let's just go straight to the story. I mean, let me just do my dailies. I think. We will start.
おはようございます。顔を合わせるこの日常をずっと続けていきたいです。
We'll start the story in 10 minutes.
ハッピーエンドを迎えるまで私たちは諦めません。私の活躍を期待してください。
Damn, okay.
私の活躍を期待してください。私の活躍を期待してください。
I think this one's okay, I guess.
私の活躍を期待してください。
Okay. Voice. My voice is doing voice shit.
私の活躍を期待してください。
While we're waiting, let's do our dailies. Let me just ask some people here. Sentence, and then Okay, so deadline timing and then in. All right. Sentence. In inside the sense. Holy cow. Anyways. There we go. There we go. So okay. That will work. What is two people? Holy cow, there's two people on YouTube. Hold on, guys. Let me just speak some Filipino language. Hold on. Let me just help some fellow VGR player. Wait. Test mic 1, 2, 3. Wait, what's happening here? What's happening to Ishmael?
やはりこの物語の結末は変わらない。
真実を受け入れなさい。抵抗なる終焉の音を聞きなさい。
Neil session. Oh my god.
崩壊な
Happy mo lang yung kay Spider 2B. Medyo easy lang yun.
これで終わり。終焉の音を聞きなさい。
Let me just go back to stream. Oh my god. I forgot you guys are being recorded. Spider 2B. Well guys, it's already 2:09. We have like 1 more minute. Let's check some guild stuff, you know. Before we start, can I just check the difference now that I have DLT in my character? Hold on, just to the war zone. We have fire here. Any fire? Nope. Okay. Okay, there's no fire. Let's have a test
こ
run.
の戦いグレーレーブンが先導します。
Let's have a test run, fam. Let me just see something.
最悪は全て私と共に虚空に返します。
もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。生き抜い
私に任せてください。
これこそが道を切り開く。
行け集え暁の光。翼よ羽ばたけ。黎明のように貫け。紅の
集中攻撃。
彼方まで超えゆけ。集え暁の光。カラスバのように私に任せ。
集中攻撃。
彼方まで超えゆけ。
もう死は恐れない。準備はすでに恐れはしない。生き抜いて
私に任せてください。
道を切り開く。
Oh.
最悪は全て
Hello, bro.
私と共に虚空に返します。
Hello, bro. We're just experimenting some stuff right now.
集え暁の光。翼よ羽ばたけ。
Before we continue the story, because I just want to check
黎明の
something.
ように貫け。当たれ紅のように咲き乱れ。
集中攻撃。
彼方まで超えゆけ。 集え暁の光。翼よ羽ばたけ。黎明のように貫け。当たれ紅のように
集中攻撃。
彼方まで超えゆけ。
You're gonna give free water right in Selena. Okay, thank God I don't need to put Uncle Watanabe. Oh my God, stuck.
カラスバのように輝く。
集中攻撃。
Oh my God. Okay, so there's a changes because
振り
because
か
I
かる
just
苦難が全て
I
な
just
くなるまで
upgraded my my weapon. I got the DLT. So okay. There's a small changes. But hold on, let me just try something again. One more time, guys. One more time. But is that legit? They're gonna give free water right in Selena patch. Bam. Okay. Not give free water right in Selena patch. So it's on the next patch. So I don't need to get to use, let's say. I saw they gonna give free package with lot of S rank. Also, so it's a package that it's not specifically only Watanabe. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm gonna use the skulls and then and then get the Chushukra. Because them bro, my what do you call this? My ice team S1 shit is so overworked. You know, that's why. Okay, I think I will throw a freaking team for one shot because look at this, bro. Look, bro is so lonely. Either him or ice team or the dark team because I don't have any good shit about the dark team. My dark team is dead. That's it. Anyways, let me just do one more thing. One more time. And I didn't get the Lilith by the way, guys. I got her weapon, but not the character. One shall always EP because of you. Let me just try something.
自由に創作を始めましょう。
見せてあげる。あなたの知らない景色をお返しするの。やはりこの物語の結末は
Me
変
too,
わ
our
ら
luck
ない。
is suck. Oh, of them. I guess I'm alone.
あなたの知らない景色を。
天才的なタッチ。
Oh my god. I fucked up it. Okay, hold on. Let me just
自
repeat it
由に
again.
創作を始めましょう。
結末まばたき見せてあげる。あなたの知らない景色を。やはりこの物語の結末は変わらない。見せてあげる。あなたの知らない景色を。他って静かに滅び。やはりこの物語
I'm
の
gonna be back. Let me look. Yeah, take the
結
package.
末は変わ
So
らない。
let's be sure.
まばたきしない。
溶けて消えな崩壊なさい。真実を受け入れなさい。溶けて
物語はここで。
天
物語はここで。
終焉の音を聞きなさい。溶けて消えなさい。崩壊なさい。真実を受け入れなさい。抵抗なんて無意味。天才的なタッチ。終焉の音を聞きなさい。
まばたきしない。見せてあげる。あなたの知らない景色をお返しするの。やはりこの物語の結末は変わらない。さあ見せてあげる。あなたの知らない景色を。あなたの望む奇跡を抱きしめ
Oh
な
yeah,
さ
fucked up.
い。やはりこの物語の結末は変わらない。見せてあげる。
Oh my god, fucked up.
あなたの知らない景色を。
Ah, fuck up my rotation.
悪くないよ。このままはやはりこの物語の結末は変わらない。
Oh yeah, fucked up my rotation.
まばたきしないで。
溶けて消え崩壊なさい。真実を受け入れなさい。これで
物語はここで終わる。
終焉の音を聞きなさい。溶けて消えなさい。崩壊なさい。真実を受け入れなさい。
Oh my god, got young.
水が溶けて消えなさい。
物語はここで終わる。
終焉の音を聞きなさい。
まば見せてあげる。あなたの知らない景色をお返しするの。あなたの望む奇跡を。
静かに
やはりこの物語の結末は変わらない。さあ見せてあげる。あなたの知らない景色を。
Finally,
悪くないわ。
finally it works. Kind of it.
やはりこの物語の結末は変わらない。
No, I mean, I messed up. Don't
溶
bad
け
guys.
て崩壊なさい。真実を受け入れなさい。
物語はここで終わる。
終焉の音を聞きなさい。溶けて消えなさい。偽りの崩壊なさい。真実を受け入れなさい。
物語はここで終わり。物語はここで終わる。
終焉の音を聞きなさい。
まば見せてあげる。あなたの知らない景色をお返しするの。やはりこの物語の結末は変わらない。見せてあげる。あなたの知らない景色を。
Oh my god, I messed up.
さあ
So what will
新たな
happen to the
物
chat?
語を歩
Okay,
み
what
ましょう。
happened to the chat? Let me just check. Anyways, and it says we will get open. Eh? Okay, anyways, there's It has Chu, Lamia, Alpha, and Wata, and some past meta. Okay, old. Okay, so Chu is there. Shukra, good. Okay, there's now I need to think. Who should I get? Lamia or Chu? How old is Lamia? How old is she on the as a character? Is she older like Chu, or Chu's a lot more older? And anyways, next. Oh my god, good luck drawing Alisa illustration, Gislia. Open World Doom, also make it, oh my god, Ultra. No. Ultra is not the Floof. Floof didn't visit the stream. I'm not even sure if I met Floof on even once on the stream though. But I met him. He's active on Discord though, at least. I'm now curious. Why is what team did I use to get this score? What team did I use to get this score? Ah, wait. Oh, I just realized how. I think it's a mixture of physical team. See what's crazy, Mom? I don't even know that I used the character. That's crazy. Hold on. Going pyro here. There you go. And physical, and then okay. There you go. Oh my god, we not. Yeah, I don't have any M4. Didn't get her. Oh my god. Okay, so wait. Good time. So bro. Now I don't have orb. I don't have orb. Hold on. Let's start. I think I'll just then Echo, then Pilot. And that should work. Stage 4. I don't have orb. Okay, anyways. Oh my god. Yeah? What? What?
グレンのように
What the
咲
fuck?
き乱れろ
What the fuck?
彼方まで越え行け集え暁の光カラスバのよ私が一筆加えてあげるグレンのように咲き乱れろふっ彼方まで越え行け無知の幕を下ろせ総員出撃判決私が一筆加えてあげる無知総員出撃決意の刃で暗闇を切り裂く集え暁の光翼よ羽ばたけ黎明のように貫けグレンの私が一筆加えてあげる
Anyways, let's just go to the story. I forgot how the heck I get that score. There's no way, bro. How the heck I get that score and yeah, this specific score, like how? I'm lost, you know. Anyways, it is what it is. Let's go to the story. And don't mind the doggo in the background, okay, guys? I'm gonna yoink that dog later if I'm getting annoyed. I already finished the PPC. I don't forget. Don't mind this, guys. Okay, I don't have any good basic team. Okay, the story time. Let's finish chapter 25. I think we already passed the mid of the story. Because I think the total is 20 and there's a 20th there. So there's around the 4 here. Wait, no. It's around the 6, yeah. Yeah, 6. You have Gambler wife. I didn't get her. I got her weapon though. That's why I find it crazy. I find it funny, you know. That's why. Anyways, let's do the story. The whole turns into a sea of noise as soon as the people inside are informed of the new proposition, one designed to reinforce the elimination of illegal labs and illicit experiments. Because now we're gonna hunt down Kogawa Kuruno. Illegal experiments. Help us out here and give us a clear definition. What are we supposed to make out of the Star of Life and Science Council if we regard in vivo testing as the definition of an illegal experiment? The question sets off another wave of commotion among the councilmen. We're talking about that current test subject that we tried to get with an arrest warrant before, right? Did the higher-ups find it already? We haven't heard anything about that, but I can't be sure, but it seems like they've got their hands on something definitive, given the way they're talking now. Guess I'll cut right to the chase then, since we're all on the same page here. Concerning certain illegal experiments conducted on Earth, we now have our hands on definition evidence and are working on turning our findings into a report, which we will make public once completed. But you haven't even told us what constitutes an illegal experiment. The military only solved the issue they were having with the heterohumanoid based on what they learned from Project Winter, right? And the Science Council has been keeping its eye on Project Winter too, no? So are we going to classify the Science Council as an illegal experiment project now? Are you dumb? That's something I need to own up to, and I'm not going to write that off as a necessary evil to cope with an emergency situation. But if this plan based on vivo testing has been wrong right from the get-go, then it isn't a path we should continue down. These experiments will eventually throw a science moral conundrum in our face if we don't put a stop to them now. Before we are who we are, scientists and councilmen, that is, we are first and foremost human beings. And to keep a society sustainable and civilized, there have to be lines we can never cross. We need to stop in vivo testing to stop these experiments from running amok like swamps spiraling out of control if we want a better tomorrow for ourselves. Or are any of us here still hopeful for the false promises that this project claimed to hold? Is it immortality or is it becoming an ascendant? Both. That's the plan of the Corona, right? That's a bullshit plan of theirs. Asimov lets out a snarl. Are you of the same opinion yourself, President Hassan? We just want to hear what everyone has to say about this. Truth be told, most of us probably have no clue about the specifics of Project Winter. We all know how we can benefit from it, but at what cost? Does any of us really know how many of our soldiers lost their lives to these experiments? All these years when they didn't have to. For as long as this project has been in existence, no one has been able to come up with a comprehensive report that tells us exactly how many and construct lives we've lost. Let's make it short. Exactly how many lives we have lost. And that's why I'm in support of this proposition. And you, Commander Nicola, are you in support of this proposition too? I'm against unnecessary sacrifices. It's true that we're living through a time in which sacrifices are inevitable, that's true. But every single one of our soldiers is important to us. Now, I'll have to admit that we all stood to benefit from Project Winter. Can be true. Which in return took more from us when we had to gain from it. While incomplete, the statistics here show us how many construct and task force squads have gone missing over the past few years when they didn't have to. Goes again. One of his squad, Silver Falcon, is become a test subject by Dr. Kugawa Kuruno. The Parliament Fall Squad as well as projects a report onto the overhead screen. We're only looking at the constructs and humans from Babylonia that have gone missing. Now, if we include those from the conservation areas on Earth, the red bar zigzags upward, apparently trying its best to reach for Babylonia afloat on the trails. And I'm sure you all know exactly what I meant when I said they didn't have to go missing. After all, I've seen them take my own students straight to hell. Did I have no idea what they were doing? I did, except I never stopped them because I'm a pathetic coward. And even at this very moment as we speak now, in the comfort of this room, trying to decide if we should put a stop to these illegal labs, they may still be burned alive. I am in support of this proposition. The sacrifices are meant to help us reclaim Earth and shall never be forgotten, but let's not even think about how much it takes to produce a construct, because before we get there, we need to worry about how are we going to keep Task Force loyal to us if we let those people continue with their research. If the word is out that Babylonia leaves these labs at large just so that we can get our hands on their research data and conclusion reports, it can cause riot outside. Because how many constructs do we think there would still be in Babylonia by the end of the day? What technology support is the Science Council bringing to the table instead of where to do without all this special experiment data? Technologically support? What exactly do you mean by that? Be it combating the financial fires or anything else, Science Council has always been at the forefront of scientific research, while you, sir, what exactly have you done for humanity on Earth other than that cheap lip service of yours? Damn, okay. Okay, holy cow. The balance can tip toward the one end when the two sides don't hold equal weight. The parliament is becoming intense right now, fam. The mission has been assigned to Lucia. Got it, thanks. As soon as he's hung up, Asimov finds himself deep in thought. Then, when he opens up another encrypted channel, he sees the face of the Grey-Ribbon Commandant on the screen. What's up? The Parliament passed the proposition about eliminating all illegal labs and research projects. The voting gap wasn't big, but the balance did tilt toward our side. And with that, Babylonia's army will temporarily lift the arrest warrants that they previously put on Lena from Caribou and the current test subject. Going forward, they'll be searching for them without actually arresting them. I got that message too. Speedy. Hurry up. And thank you for the thing you sent back here. Even if Kurono could pin Project Winto on the Science Council and the military, they wouldn't have the nerves to have this part rationalized at the cost of turning all the construct into defectors. But that doesn't mean they won't get desperate and do something crazy. So you'd better not let your guard down. If need be, you can take that construct with you and directly request support. Hazen and Nicola might just know what we've been up to. They're making a statement by not getting in our way there. And we've made a new discovery here at Utopia. Found something new on mind fusion. No, but we know who this Dr. Pickman actually is now. He's Kogawa Kurun from Star of Life. Looking quietly at the picture shown to him in his terminal as he was deep in thought. It's him. It did cross my mind before when you were in lockup, but I couldn't confirm if I was right with my hunch because the Science Council and Star of Life were never that close. Kurono might have infiltrated deeper into Babylonia than we previously imagined. Asimov falls quiet again. Now that he's clean with his identity, he must think that nothing can stop him anymore. My hunch is that it won't be long before the guy is done with his research, meaning you'll need a few extra hands to help you out there. After Asimov makes a few taps in his terminal, his frown eases a little. Lucia's good to head down to Earth. Thank you. I've asked you to have leave sent along with her as support. Babylonia's revoked the arrest warrants, but Kurun is not going to stop, so you'll have to get back here with the data before the purifying force gets there. I'm sure Kurun is going to destroy that laboratory base before anyone else gets there. And I've cracked the data you sent me yesterday. Lucia's the key, and Lee will know what to do with it. There's nothing you need to worry about the Star of Life. I'll look into it with hypocrites. They've approved Lucia and Leave's support application, Commandant. Surprisingly fast this time. Desperate times call for desperate measures. The military needs evidence to pin Kurono down. Any news from them? Not at the moment. There are things that are better left out of open discussion, even at desperate times. Do we have Pickman's exact location now? Nothing more than an approximation. They are making finding him very difficult. It's a big area though, and even with the 3 task force squads, it will still take us quite some time to pinpoint his location. And chances are they'll probably have already destroyed the data we need by the time we find them. There should be another way to go about this. I'll keep narrowing down Utopia to an even smaller area before Lucia and Leave arrive. I hope we can still make it in time. Inside the conservation area. It's been a while since the girl last found herself unworried at a safe place. There is nothing to worry about and nothing to keep her guard up for. No need to fear seeing her face on a wanted list in a conservation area, nor does she have to watch her back for pursuers. Inside the tent, Echo opens the window, letting a ray of sunlight come through along the window lattice. Outside the window, she catches the Grey Ribbon Commandant in the middle of a conversation with the construct going by Lee. Hey, what are you doing down here? When are you supposed to be lying in bed? Coming through the door is the support construct that attended to her just the other day. You really should be resting yourself now. We can't give you a full fix here because we don't have a whole lot of medical supplies at our disposal for constructs. Gently, the support construct escorts Echo back to her bed and checks the more severely damaged parts in her once more. On top of your mind, we're seeing moderate damage in your support circulation system. And you should get these parts changed too. The support construct lets out a sigh as she records the parts that needed to be changed. Well, aren't you feeling any pain? Or is the pain signal malfunctioning? I did feel pain before. Back when she was little, when everyone called her Alisa. Whenever she fell and cried out for her father would always stop whatever he was doing and put her on his lap to soothe her. When exactly was it though that she stopped feeling pain? Was it when she bore witness to Cecily's chosen death? Was it when she found her father's notebook? Or was it when she and Lena get separated? This pain her more than her physical wounds. But I guess I just get used to it. Gently, the support contract lets out a sigh. After writing a few more things in a notebook, she looks tenderly at Echo. Guess what? You're in luck. This isn't the first time Babylonia is bringing home a construct from another faction. Asimov knows what he's doing, and I'm sure he'll be able to give your mind a full fix. Asimov? He's currently in charge. Yep. I think the one when the information where Lena, let's say Alisa, learned about Asimov is from Cecily, I think. Cecily or Lena? Caribou. Silverfox. I think it's Cecily. He's currently in charge of Babylonia's Science Council and also its chief technician. He's done a lot of brilliant research, and I'm sure he can help you. He sounds amazing. Yep, so just chill and let Babylonia take care of everything now. And you really need to give yourself some rest here. Sleep kills your pain better than anything else. The support construct sits by Echo's bed, and it isn't until Echo's breathing slows down that she takes her leave quietly. When the door slowly clicks to close, however, Echo opens her eyes silently. Babylonia doesn't sound too bad at all, but I'm afraid that's not where I should be going now. Echo removes her weapon from the wall and, planning to escape, tiptoes her way across the floor toward the window. Before she even opens the window, however, she hears the same hum she's heard only too many times. Cecily, would you like to stay here? The armor hums quietly as it touches Echo's forehead. Babylonia should be a nice place, and that Science Council sounds pretty impressive too if you stay. Alright, fine. Let's go then. There are things that we just have to do on our own. Still talking, the Gerivan commandant and the construct haven't noticed what's happening here. Oh my gosh, she left alone. Without catching anyone's attention, Echo and Cecily sneak out of the conservation area. The first place that's ever made Echo feel safe. Based on what she overhears from the conversation between the Gerivan commandant and the construct, Babylonia is apparently plotting on attacking on Utopia, except they haven't yet pinpointed its location. Being the airborne camp it is that compromises a few dozen flying fortress, Utopia, if alerted, can easily slip into a non-traceable zone, making it close to impossible for anyone to ever find it again. Which is why Echo is starting to entertain the thought of turning herself into the torch that shines through the night, like an echo. By putting a locator on herself, this is a shackle she bears and a bloody sin she has yet to absolve herself of. This is their fight, and a path which they stand to be tried. She doesn't know what the end of this path holds, but having come this far, Echo is now starting to have a grasp of what justice and order really mean. Because someone has taught her what justice is like, shown her a path to freedom, and led her out of the swarm that once trapped her. And she considers herself and only too lucky for having such experience. Let's get going, Cecily. On her terminal, she dials a number she knows only too well but has never once actually dialed. Alisa, anything I can do for you? Need reports of another test subject sent your way, or I want to go back to Utopia. See, you've come around. I always know my little Alisa is the best of all. Fuck you. Come back, Alisa. Come back to Utopia, where you'll be received with open arms and become a real family with me. Seemingly preoccupied, Pikman only sends Echo an address before hanging up. And back I will be, Father. Justice is bound to echo through the land. The storm might have invaded the skies, but the sun will shine on us again one day. I'll find you, try you, and head straight for hell with you. Damn, okay. The support contract that's been taking care of Echo has worry written all over her face when you're done talking with Lee, and cast a look at where Echo is supposed to be. I thought she was asleep. When did she even get up and get out of here? It's all my fault. I should have stayed around longer instead of... It's not your fault. A slip of paper on the table catch your attention. Please take care of Cecily when I help you locate Utopia. Except you don't see the armor that Echo calls Cecily, whom Echo sees as her elder sister. There is just no way that an elder sister would bear sitting around seeing your younger sister walk into a battlefield. How much longer will it take Lucia and Liv to get here? They'll be arriving in airdrop pods, but they'll need time to get ready first, so we're looking at 25 minutes. That's good enough. Get yourself ready, we're leaving. Utopia shouldn't have been on Earth at all to begin with, and you're going to put an end to it. Okay. Great Ribbons is here, fam. It's time to finish the shit. Reunion. The gang is here. We are here. In Utopia's lab, Pikman looks happy at the sample before him. Okay. You look shit, but anyways. Subpar and definitely nowhere close to Alisa. But this makes a bare pass nonetheless, I suppose. Alisa is no doubt one tough act to follow. How's everything coming along with the mind fusion? Fusing selected minds 23.45%, the 3 point. As the progress bar on the screen slowly fills the empty space, the construct in the vessel struggled violently in silence, which quite quickly comes to a stop. Hold on, fam, let me just close my window. Testo. Okay, we're back. Oh my god, wait, hold my camera. There we go, we're back. Let's close the window for a bit. As the progress bar on the screen slowly fills the empty space, the construct in the vessel struggles violently in silence, which quickly comes to a stop. A slight reaction is detected, but the majority of the minds have been fused successfully. Keep going. Yes, sir. Answers the researcher as his hand trembles. Right then, two members of Aurora's squadron appear from the other side and open up the vessel to drag out the construct that looks long dead. Is it really right what we're doing? Even you know that what you're doing is wrong. It's just the head researcher is the fucked up character. Or tao ko about Akuro, no, by the way. Of course. It's going to be a whole new world where everyone will stop aging, meaning that we won't be dealing with death or sadness. And that is the world where we'll be seeing one another and making contact with a greater power. But we don't have a sufficient theories to. Son, here's something I want to share with you. Soft-spoken, Pikman doesn't seem offended by that researcher. See, I once did some research on Ascendants. One of the reasons the Ascension Network choose them is because their minds are stable enough. I mean, that's reasonable. And when you put together countless stable minds together and have the most powerful consciousness lead the rest of them to make contact with Ascension Network. Almost as though he could visualize the picture in his head, Pikman breaks into a smile. But why exactly are we limiting human evolution to constructs? I see. Through the horrendous test subject, the researcher seems to see the cosmic tomorrow of humans that Dr. Pikman is speaking of. Keep going. We're running short on time here. You quickly assign work to the construct staying behind at the conservation area and notify nearby squads that offer supports. When you finish all the preparations, you see Lee already in the vehicle waiting for you. All set, Commandant. Well, where's the gang? Of course, our daughter and baby girl, let's go. Lucia, leave. I'm back, Commandant. Lucia Raven, reporting for duty. Lucia salutes you ceremoniously. How are you feeling, Lucia? Never been better, Commandant. Please rest assured. Lucia looks at you, her eyes brimming with the same loyalty and courage as always. It sure has been a while. Ready to make some noise? As much as you all would like to take some time to catch up with them, the clock on your terminal seems to be telling you that time awaits no one. Let's get going. I'm at your disposal, Commandant. It's great that we're all together again. Not to mention that we'll be arriving at the place as a team rather than separately. Then, out we go, Grey Ravens. Okay. And here we go, guys. Lee is using the Hyperia frame. Lucia is using the Plume frame. And then here comes our daughter Liv. She's still using the Eclipse. That's crazy. Easily, Commandant, we got in. The enemies down there haven't noticed us. We could attack them off guard. Right, as we discussed, I'll provide sniping support from a high ground. Liv has already come in through another safe passage. I'm going to meet her. I'll take care of the escaped enemies if there's gonna be a fight. Okay. Turn the thruster. Okay. Whee! Yep, nobody saw us. They didn't see us. Guys, we're invincible. We're invincible. I scan this place. That is to decipher the flying fortress operation data. We'll have to use their CCP. Yep, central control panel. Their central control desk is in the back. I can handle it myself, but I need the enemy's passcodes. Well, then there has to be a fight if we do that. You need to at least 5 passcodes to open the gate. The patrol guards should have them. Be careful, Lucia. Yeah, I will. You can count on us. Bye bye. Okay, let's continue. Hello, everyone. What if I... Aha. Yep, we're invincible, fam. They can see us. Trust me, they can see us, fam. That's how good are we at stealthing. Oh my god. Guys, I'm here. Hello. Like, that's crazy. The back of his face. Oh, okay, that's the front. Wait. Oh, that's the back of the mouth. Anyways. Rest in peace, bro. Anyways, get enough passcode. Use the terminal to open the gate. Terminals. Huh? Okay, hold on. Oh my god, Lee is still on his who are you gonna shoot? Anyways, it is what it is. Verified. Let me see. Is it the file XTY86? Yeah, that's right. Damn, there's another firewall. The alarm won't stop. The base guards are approaching. Enemies on the second floor. We are surrounded. Let's split up. Prepare for breakthrough. Don't worry, we're strong.
私の刃になってください。先人のカラスは
Okay. Operation data cracked. The flying fortress on the outer circle slowly come to a stop, following the heavy roars of machines and the grinding of gears, forming a weird shape around the central flying fortress. I cracked the Utopia CCS using the encrypted key I got from Asimov, and locked all the smaller flying fortresses around the central flying fortress, so that wherever we happen to be after breaking through our current location, we can make a beeline straight into the control flying fortress. Central flying fortress. Let's keep heading toward the central flying fortress. Based on our current location, Echo appears to be in one of the smaller flying fortresses around here. Keep your fingers crossed, hoping to reach her in time. In one of Utopia's smaller flying fortresses. Keeping herself hidden in a dark corner, Echo gulps for air. Utopia is so big. Countless flying vessels gather and reassemble around Utopia. Each has tried again to brute force her way through, only to see more enemies behind the door every time she opens one. The armor seems rejected as well. From behind Echo, she puts a hand gently on Echo's shoulder. Silly, we aren't quite there yet. Echo knows she can stop just yet, not when they're all in this together. I'm sure we'll get him somewhere, like how the sun always shows itself after the darkest hours. As Echo tries to figure out how to reserve her energy, the deck suddenly starts shaking. Commotion fills the air. The majority of the Aurora squadron doesn't seem to know what just happened. It's them. We're here. Echo's eyes shine brightly. She knows her trust has paid off, in the best way possible. The Commandant has cracked the data Echo herself had trusted the Grey Raven with, and controlled this smaller flying fortress with the encrypted key in it. It's about time. Do you need a few more minutes before we go, Cecily? The armor touched Echo's forehead gently as if talking to her in silence. Well, let's get going then. She's truly exhausted, but her eyes are glimmering with light, redolent of the stars in the galaxy. Utopia, CR. Pickman squints his eyes in appreciation of the test subject in front of him, while the researcher beside him wastes no time recording what's happening. Mind fusion 50. Oh shit. Oh no. As the red progress bar slowly fills the gray space, the construct in the vessel falls quiet after a violent struggle. Rejection reaction detected, remaining consciousness about 60.15%. That's good enough. How many samples do we have left? 3. That one too. We're still missing the most important one. Alida. At best, the end product could be nothing more than a huge and orderly mess without a leader to hold the consciousness together. It's only when there is a leader, one that is stable and firm itself, leading them that they come to make contact with that greater power. Leader, you know what happened to the one that they made before, that Pickman made before, is the leader is Sicily, right? So what's this? The leader this time is gonna be Echo. Fuck you, no. Bullshit. Nice. What a shame. He shakes his head as he casts a look at the screen next to him, which is now showing Echo fighting alongside the armor. Alisa and Cecily, either one of you has what it takes to put this experiment to a perfect end, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Pickman breaks into a smile. Never thought I'd ever need to use Plan B, but that's Plan A, right? Alisa, Echo. I mean, Alisa and Cecily. Plan B himself, I guess. Slowly, Pickman removes his gloves. Yep, it's him. He is the test. He's the vessel. Oh my god. Conference room, Babylonia. Sitting in a corner, Wells keeps his gaze on the silver falcon badge in his hand. The gear ribbons are now around the coordinates provided by the current test subject and have discovered the target flying fortress. A team of task force has been ordered to head down as support. Won't be long before Dark Aris arrives as well. So it says, what's on your mind, Wells? You've been quiet for far too long. I apologize. We've had all the information compiled. Aurora squadrons, main force in the central flying fortress. But it's going to take us a while to try to break through the line of defense formed by all the smaller flying fortresses surrounding it. That construct by the name NIKKE, who's also the current test subject, has made her way into one of the flying fortresses. We've constantly seen small flying vessels fall, and our guess is that it's doing of said construct. We need to be fast and get our hands on the data before they destroy. Kurun is aware of what's happening and has had a few private squads sent over with whatever excuses they can come up with, while having no time to cover up their action. Speed as always, huh? We have the upper hand because we made the first move this time. Our teams on Earth hit them when they were least expecting us hit. But Kurno. Walls clenched his fist around the silver falcon badge, feeling a twinge of pain as the badge pointed end stabs into his palm. Calm down. All of this will come to an end sooner or later. Collins. This fucker is here. In the extravagant furnished office, Collins opened his mouth to speak while absent-mindedly going through the reports in hand, all the while not even looking up. We sure never imagined things to go this far. Say, is this what you had in mind? Well, never quite saw this coming, but we always play it by ear, right? Norman seems to be reading the same reports. Well, true, but that's not without its risk. Which is why I think I'll try to get Trojan back home soon before we find ourselves trapped in the swamp. How's everything looking on your end, Collins? Medicare. But that's not something to ruffle our feathers. The best always comes last. The terminal sitting on Collins' table beeps a few times as 2 encrypted files arrive. See, speak of the devil right there. Got one for you too. That's great. Let's hope this is good enough to finally make those geezers back home jump to their feet and do something. Having gotten what he wanted, Norman cuts the line. Collins, however, takes no offense. He looks out the window, past which he seems able to see through space and see Earth beyond. Gotta say, it's a shame that I don't get to be part of this cosmic act. Now I am curious. Who is the lot more see how fucked up you are. All this experiment. They fuck. Holy cow. Oh my god, hold on. Let me screenshot. Oh, so he is the boss. Oh my god. Oh, guys, this is what you see as skill issue. This is what it's meant to have a skill issue. Okay? Excalibur. Come Alisa with me. Nope. ダメよ。No. 私は強い。Come out, everyone. Follow me into the real utopia. Oh, this is what the bro wanted. So is this the end product that literally sacrifices he sacrificed his daughter, everyone, stepdaughter, Alisa's friend, Cecily. What kind of bullshit is this? Damn. Embracing death.
Alisa, 私の最高の素材。私と共に。Alisa。
お父様。
Then
お父様。
Alisa、私の子供。
アリサは私が背負う過去。
I am Echo.
でも今は
俺は
エコーよ。
Father. The bloody fog in the skies has cleared away to reveal the pale clouds behind. Collapsing on the ground, the horrendous test subject seems one last cup de grace away from his demise. Her frame broken and her fingers shaking, Echo struggles to her feet, puts an arrow on her bow and aims it straight at the test subject. Father, for the longest time, I wanted to believe that you chose this path because you were misled. Never did it once cross my mind that this whole thing had been wrong from the very start. Alisa, the space around the test subject vibrates violently as it appears on the verge of breakdown, apparently experiencing a mind turmoil. This is the way this world is, and there is no way you're changing this world on your own. The only thing you can change is yourself. Survival of the fittest always holds true, which is why the path we've chosen is the right one. You're right, this is the way this world is. But I've always believed that I have these people by my side who are trying to make their way through the darkness. It's me. They guide me toward the right path and light in the darkness. They've been with me all along, and they'll always be with me going forward. There is nothing you need to fear as long as you let nothing change you. Let's go. You're the one bearing the hopes, so you must press on. Justice is bound to echo through the land. Darkness might have already devoured this world, but there will eventually come to a day when the light of the sun shines through. From behind Echo, the armor puts a hand gently on her shoulder. Farewell, Father. Following ears tooting blow up, the flying fortress deck shakes violently. When a piece of metal flying your way is only meters away from crushing you, Lucia comes to your rescue and blocks it out. Over there, looking into the distance, you see that Utopia's central flying fortress has grown distorted in your sight with heat waves. Its Echo seems like she managed to pull it off. An explosion ensued. The central flying fortress seems severely damaged from the inside. This place is blowing up soon too. Hurry up and come this way. After wiping out the few Aurora Squadron soldiers still resisting, leave waste no time figuring out the fastest retreat route. Are we able to get hold of Echo? We're experiencing heavy signal interruption here because of the explosions, and we probably won't be getting any signal around here for quite a while. This way. in a daze. She let them. She set them free. In a daze, Echoes is the same valiant female contra that she's seen before. But you've already worked so hard. Let me give you a hand now. Lena. The name is stuck in her body, unable to make it past her vocal module. Before she knows it, her body begins moving on its own as the armor gets to her feet and supports her other arm. Don't give in here, Alisa. Leave this place that's always been a mistake, and go pursue freedom. I don't know, because I felt like Alisa will end up becoming like mercenary, that's just like Alpha, you know? Feeling as though her mind is shrouded by lukewarm spring water, Echo falls deeply asleep, the same kind she once experienced. You're on your own going forward, Alisa. You need to be strong enough. Lena, it was you before, too. Tears trickling down her face. Echoes apparently realized something. When she sets her foot once more on the hard ground, the same figure is no longer there anymore in her mind. In short, guys, they are free. They got freed. Gently, the armor stands next to Echo and supports her by her arm with a firm hold. Like this though. I literally doubt that's the word, right? Like, right? No. Doubt. Everglowing Justice. Okay. Project. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we're going on the little chapter, I guess we're going to focus on the original project, Project Celia, CD07. Wait, no, CD3 is the mother. Let's test subject 07. Okay, yeah. That I think CD07. Some of the plan's objectives are indeed achievable, but researchers' findings of mind are the most important experiment results that can be obtained from the project. I shall continue probing into the vast territory of mind, from which we still have a great deal to learn, and the world shall one day see what my endeavor has to show for. The data from the past is all but meaningless. They're not better than worker bees and queens, which made them a loose bunch. It's impossible for one to make contact with Ascension Network through Celia and her child alone. Okay, fam. Hold on. So, Celia is the I think remember Celia CD03, and then Celia 07 is her child. So, by the child, who is the child? That's the thing I'm kinda curious. Who is the child, you know? That's how curious I am. An even greater being. Celia. And Celia right now is on the hand of Vonigat. Let's say Lithos, you know? But for under that, where's the child though? Want to become an ascendant. An even greater being. The initial experiment has already proved by theory correct. I'll come up with a perfect experiment venue, and all life shall continue in the new forge. This is where Kugawa Kurono's plan began. Inject a sufficient number of consciousness into one single mind, having a strong enough vessel to hold them all, to ultimately make contact with Ascension Network. He received a grant that allowed him to turn his plan into action, which led to the establishment of Utopia, as he realized that when construct lived by a morally consistent standard aligned with human requirements, the rejection rate during mind fusion would decrease. I have my hands on other projects, reports too, except for the one to be made public. I'll be dealing with them the same old way. By the way, how's the current test subject doing? She piqued my interest, and that bioweapon ammo. I'll take her back to Babylonia for a break when we're done. And you think Kuron is going to be cool with Babylonia keeping her? They already have their plates too full to think about that. The task force squads that arrive have all but completely wiped out Aurora Squadron, missing only a handful of those who run for dear life. Led by Isarius, the Purifying Force was around the area and had a mission suspension notification sent to their terminals right when things were about to get rough between them and Grey Raven. Eiko is now out in the open where Babylonia can see her clearly. Trying to lay another finger on her wouldn't do Kurono any good. Those used to do dark will never want to expose themselves in the light. I'll bring you back some other data left by Cecily and Lena. Sure. Asimov nods at you and ends the conversation. After ending his conversation with Kurono Commandant, Asimov returns his gaze to the dark blue behemoth that's Gestalt. Now we'll have a talk with Gestalt. There has to be something he's not privy to. Theoretically, Gestalt should have a complete record of all the materials the Science Council has had since the Golden Age. As far as he knows, the Science Council in the Golden Age is where the technology that has brought about mind found its roots. And if he can manage to get his hand on the original documents and personal logs from back then, he just might be able to envision a clear picture. But apparently, it's none. A line of words shows up on the screen that reads, "This record was lost during the Acadia evacuation and cannot be found." Someone deleted it. Asim lets out a sigh as he downs in one go the cold coffee on the table. The Acadia evacuation. It wiped out over 90% of the meeting records and personal logs that belonged to the Science Council from the Golden Age. Of the sea of irrelevant reports, records, case files, and dossiers. There was only one pertained to our redesignation. Effective today, Doctor. What's the bro's name again from Kowloon? Villa. Dr. Villa has been recalled from Kowloon to supervise the Science Council Section 3. Having nothing but this one line, this document appears to be a normal redesignation notice of an employee. And having gone through the sea of files and whatnot, Asimo has come across nothing other than this one document. Currently, however, Gestal holds no records of the Science Council Section 3 mentioned in the document. Didn't turn anything else up, huh? This coincidence seems a bit too convenient. It's almost claimed itself to be trap out loud. And that's probably what it is, a trap hidden within a time of prosperity Asimov never had the privilege to experience himself. The blinking red light in the bottom right corner of his screen cuts his train of thoughts short. Another attempt at illegal connection, huh? We sure are getting more of this lately. A self-replication sequence. Seems like they know what they're doing. Asim has seen his fair share of these petty cyber attacks, and these attacks are far from breaching Gestalt's firewall. But a thought pervades his mind when he casts another look over the one-line redesignation notice on the screen. Recalled from Kowloon. The last time Gestalt was under an attack was Chapter 13. Attacked by Huaxu. Asim remembers what happened on that day every bit as clearly as thought it took place yesterday. Huaxu? Yeah. It's been a long time since we haven't talked or yap about Huaxu, you know? Because the word Kowloon just goes straight like, okay, it's Vilya. And who's the created Huaxu? It's Vilya. It's creation Huaxu, of course. Quietly, Gestalt is giving off the same dark blue light. Facing the behemoth, Asimov's slender figure seems almost insignificant. There has to be something he's not privy to. And given more time, Asim is sure he can dig the one and only viable solution out of the sea of data. The bad news, however, is that the time is against him. Time flies by quietly as all of you clean up after Aurora Squadron. In the afternoon, a notification pops up on your terminal toward the end of the cleanup. Echo? How is our girl? How is our girl? The land, having been engulfed by an inferno just a week prior, is once again furnished with a green grass. There are traces here and there suggesting that there has been a fight, but not so much so that they overshadow the lively greenery spreading as far out as one can possibly see. I wish I can do landscape in the background. I fucked up at doing this kind of illustration. And these are the wonders of the land, scared and marred as it might be. All that it takes for life to return is no more than a bit of sunlight and morning dews. Ay. Commandant? Her friends. Echo? What are you? Echo seems to have decorated her frame, her hemline wavy with the breeze. I found some bodies of those who lost their lives during the cleanup, and this is where I buried them. Ah, okay, everyone. Cecily and I made a tombstone for them and wrote a little something on it, and I was wondering if you... Echo says no more. Stand next to Echo. With flowers in her hand, Echo keeps her gaze quietly at the small tombstone. As though silently recalling something, she produces a nameplate out of her pocket ceremoniously. This is Lena's name tag. I hate to admit this, but she's now part of Cecily's mind. When I was in Utopia Central Flying Fortress, I found her. She bites her lips and stops speaking. She has taught me so many things and saved me so many times, which is why I had such a difficult time accepting that she was gone. Damn. Commandant, could you give this name tag to Sika for me? Sika? I forgot what happened when I fell deep asleep before because my mind had come under attack. And I thought it happened because my frame wasn't working properly. After I made it out of Utopia, I realized it might be Lena who helped me to get through the final stretch out of Utopia. She helped me get out of Utopia twice. Alisa? Alisa, can you hear me? Someone broke through Utopia's external defense, and it's a real mess around the lab now. Listen to me, Alisa. Okay, so this is the past. We will have an in-depth information of what happened behind the scene. You need to get the armor with you and get out of here following the path we discussed before. Me? Forget about me. Our the commotion, the researcher who have been evacuated out of the lab are making their way back into the lab, where the lights on the experiment equipment are blinking coldly. Don't look back, keep running, I'll find my way out. You have to get away from here. You have to get away. Lena cuts the line right away, wiping off the chat history, and a sound comes from outside the lab. Oh, thank God it wasn't anything serious. What are you looking at? Put her into the vessel already. The Aurora Squadron soldier rope Lena up and put her into the vessel. This is as far as she goes. Lena figures, but there is also nothing to be scared of anymore. Because the spark of hope she let out of here is more than enough to start a fire that she knows will eventually cleanse the swamp of sins. Mind fusion experiment number 246, starting now. The vessel going to be able to accept an ingredient when it's never spent a day with them? Screw it, Dr. Pickman is never wrong. He presses the button. You have to get away. Her head dropping, the ingredient in the vessel falls completely quiet. I think Sika was actually trying to find Lena, but Lena isn't coming back. And I just don't know how to break it to her that the person she's been looking for. I can only imagine how sad Sika and the rest of them must be. But I don't know what else to do. Other than asking them to keep this name tag. I can't really recall what happened back then, but I believe that there will eventually come a day when Sika becomes a commandant so great that Lena would smile at her in approval, so I'll make sure she gets this. The grass is shining green in the sun, while the skies are thick with layers of clouds. None of this feels real to me. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if this is all just a dream, that I would still be in Utopia and be the same helpless girl watching Cecily and Lena throwing themselves into the abyss when I woke up. A dream or not, you have what it takes to fight all of that now. Darkness never makes a sound when stretching on, and people never clearly remember how they survived their nightmares. The sunlight of daybreak even makes them wonder if the nightmare is truly behind them already, or if they're about to live through yet another round. But every single second spent living through makes one that much wiser and puts them one step closer to hope and possibility. Just keep pressing on. Just keep pressing on. Just keep moving forward. Damn. Says Echo, her head dropping. Then she suddenly turns around and breaks into a bright smile at you. Right? I'll just keep moving forward. Moving on. There is nothing I need to fear as long as I let nothing change me. Because justice is bound to echo through the land. I'll become the echo of justice. I'll be the song, and they sing in this world for generations to come. Gone is the illusory utopia, but the echo of justice is here today. the lies have given birth to a judge of truth, who, having walked down that thorny path, has tried the perfidious deity with her own blood for the lies he had spun. Having come so far under the weight of all the souls and shackles she bears, and an externally tormenting mind, she has found her goal, and will dedicate the rest of her life to achieving it. Noticing the words that have just come out of her mouth, Eiko blushes in embarrassment. That all sounds a little ridiculous, doesn't it? No, it sounds like a great dream to pursue. This is Eiko at her purest, intrepid yet somewhat timid, without her facade of a warrior. What are you going to do after this? I said I would go back to Babylonia with you. I'm not going back on my word. And what's going to happen after the break on Babylonia? Break? Isn't Babylonia going to run some sort of experiments on me and Cecily? You're an individual, also one of Utopia's victims. Babylonia was indeed going to put Eiko and Cecily through experiments, but after negotiation with you, they've left it up to Eiko to make her own decision. I see. Well, I think I'll keep tracking Aurora Squadron. Yep, guys, remember? There's this another science researcher with Dr. Pickman, right? Dr. Kurono Kogawa. That researcher will still pursue his sense's ambition. Utopia's influence went far and beyond. When I was cleaning up the war zone, I came across evidence suggesting that there were several flying fortresses out there that hadn't been destroyed. I want to stay on Earth to get rid of them all to prevent another Utopia from emerging. So she will end up becoming a mercenary, just like Alpha. I see. Sounds like a great plan. Is that okay? I'll have a talk with the higher-ups at Babylonia. Eiko probably won't receive full autonomy, but seeing as Babylonia doesn't have the manpower to send off to track these minions of Kuronos, you can imagine Babylonia saying no to the deal. Thank you so much. Eiko does her rather complicated salute at you in an earnest way. Mana, World Government's Rules of Etiquette 3rd edition. Of course, this is standard etiquette according to the World Government. Don't they do this in Babylon anymore? It's not. We don't do it. We don't do that thing anymore. People don't really do this. No way. Eiko lowers her head in embarrassment. When are you headed back to Babylonia? I'm slated to leave tonight. With your team? They're coming home tomorrow when they're done with cleanup. I'm just going back early to get started with the paperwork. And you? I'll head for Babylonia once I'm done with my missions here. Alright, I'll see you around then. Eiko smiles and nods. Okay. I don't like this sound. I don't like this audio bomb. This is this audio means something important is happening. Gonna happen later. Long afterward. The Grey Raven Commandant would still recall this fateful day every now and then. Upon entering the transport craft past midnight, you immediately notice the weariness ate in the face of those around you. After you sit down by a window, Lucia smiles at you and your terminal as she says, "It's April Fool's Day. What should we get you this year, Commandant?" And the answer you offer is, "Would be great if you guys can come back home soon. Be it going back on your own or all the long faces that fill the transport craft. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. And it is when the plane engine is gone and the aircraft thrusts through the clouds that what Asimov once said hits you. But that doesn't mean they won't get desperate and do something crazy. So you'd better let your guard down." At that moment, you remember receiving a mail not long ago from one certain happy-go-lucky girl with her prediction of your future. There's just one thing that you have to keep in mind. Stay on your toes when you're on your own this year. Okay, never mind. It's not Ishmael. That's not what this is how Ishmael talk. Happy-go-lucky. Wait, who? Wait, who? You wonder. Oh my god, I forgot. Happy-go-lucky. Oh my. Yeah, why did I not remember? Uh, why I didn't remember. Oh my god. My bad, my bad. I wonder why Nanami Mel suddenly pops in your mind. Yeah, we haven't met Nanami for a while, you know? And that's when you become aware of a gas quickly filling the aircraft, one of the effective only to humans. What the fuck? Gas? What the fuck? That's about it, and we've got bad news too. Bad news? The people on the surface managed to acquire the data we presented at the previous meeting. What's more, they even have access to information that we ourselves aren't aware of yet. We've so far seen protests and armed conflicts across a handful of conservation areas and bases, and our informants even reported seeing Forsaken in those protests and conflicts. That doesn't sound like something Watanabe would do. It's Ballard. He's been quiet for 3 days now, so I have good reason to believe that they've got something going on externally themselves. Do these two things have anything to do with each other? I mean, to me it seems like someone took advantage of the flow. What are we going to do about this? Containment. We need to keep things from spinning out of control. When Asen looks out of the window, he can see all the red shards and fragments blinking back at him beyond the atmosphere of the blue planet. It's a belt of waste comprising broken pieces of battleships and dormant missiles, as much as it is humanity's crushed pride. We can't afford another round of chaos on our global scale. Not after the failure of the Arcade evacuation. Okay. So I guess later on the focus will be. I thought it's only a Project Celia, but no. We're going straight to Arcadia evacuation. Probably, maybe. That's my assumption. A terminal on the table lets out a ring of emergency. Nasin is about to ignore it, but decided to take the call, albeit reluctantly after seeing the name of the person calling. It's us. It's us. Yes, that the remaining cravens are still on Earth for cleanup. Commandant was coming back to Babylon early, taking a homebound transport craft, and good news is that they didn't find Commandant's body in the crashed plane. But bad news, though, is that the craft crashed into a river contaminated by the red. Oh my god! Wait, don't tell me we freakingly end up diving into the red tide. Guys. Commandant's still human, right? Oh my god! There's still hope. Is help on the way? We already put all the task force members around the area on it. We looked into the aircraft too and found nothing out of the ordinary. It had been taken in for maintenance right before it was flown out for the mission. Something's off. Beyond the window, the hazy skies are heavy with ash-gray clouds. Put the guards from the conservation area nearby on it too, and make sure you check through the backgrounds of the air crew. We have to find Commandant. Oh my god! Oh my god, Litos is here! It's along the banks of the red tide Earth. Take this person here. Your people are more knowledgeable about dealing with the initial process. Alright. Old man nods reluctantly as he takes an unconscious person to his transport vehicle. How long is it going to take you to get ready? It's only a matter of time before Babylonia starts coming after me. Don't sweat it. I'll have no one keep them busy to buy you some time. Huh? Wait. Lito's still in control for no one? Wait, huh? Old man's hand trembles at the mention of the name. Are you feeling okay? Never thought I'd ever pay you a visit, Father. Huh? Wait, who is Lito's father? But don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you since you're the last father alive. Last father. So there's... I don't know, maybe it just... So it's not a legit father. It's more like a given to someone to be called father. That's like Meister or Maestro Vonnegut. Okay, I just had no one to turn. I just had no one to turn to but you because they agreed to do this out of the blue, and I didn't have anyone to help me with this. I think I'd appreciate it. I think I'd oh my god. Okay. Think I'd appreciate it if you could stop calling me that. I take it that you don't like being called that now. That's already a thing of the past. A thing of the past, huh? The purple-haired ascendant laughed in self-derision. Very well, I guess I'll let you handle things from here now then, Mr. Is that the father of what's her name? What's a hybrid contract again? Maybe I'm being crazy now. Wait. Oh, hello. Rosetta. Wait, is that Rosetta's father? Wait, maybe I'm tripping on that. Hold on.
今日はもう休みましょう。残りの仕事は延期可能ですし。サボりではありません。指揮官が過労で倒れないように合理的に休憩時間を取っているだけです。
Oh wait, nah, it's not. Okay, never mind. Oh, maybe I'm just cheaping. My bad. It's not the same. But damn, guys, holy cow, the story is good though. The story is good. We have in depth. We finished our stuff. Go about Kogawa Kuruno. So like I said, guys, I am Kogawa Kuruno before, because I said that because Lee said before on early chapters that Kogawa Kuruno is not really that related to Kuruno, but I mean for me, I guess I go straight like, wait, nah, bro, it's suspicious. I think I said that before in the early chapters when we were doing the solo live stream on Twitch. That time I think Twitch, yeah, we're on Twitch that time, and then now we're clear. So it's literally. Bro is literally sus. And at least, bro, we end his craziness in a way that I'm unsure if we literally end him like that, or there's more to it later on. Because his achievement is literally an asset in my perspective. If I think about Vonnegut, okay, Vonnegut will not gonna let that sleep, okay. If they let that sleep, then I guess that is maybe I just overthinking it. Other than that, is anyways, I want to headbutt the Echo. Where's Echo?
何度勧められてもその2つの食品を混ぜ合わせてはいけません。そんなの 意外と美味しいです。
So yeah, guys. Like, damn, that's some good shit for the story. And no one knows what's crazier, the appearance of the randomly appearance of Nanami, like the way how Commander remembered Nanami on the end of the chapter, and then we freakingly experience the aircraft that we are riding is got fucked up, and then the commandant is missing, and we got kidnapped by Litos, you know, which is kind of more crazy. Oh, hold on, I think we still need to do some shit. Hold on, forgot part 2. Okay, 20. We need more in depth. Maybe there's still more about to it. This is a way out of the lab. Okay. Let's have the painting as being the winner. There is a conflict in the mind. What the fuck? So this is the truth of the mind fusion experiment. Sleep. It will be the morning when you wake up again. It's you? Love lady who are looking for minor in jail. Have you seen them? They have become fucked up. They got fucked up by the scientist. No, then let's have a look over there, uncle. Alisa and Cecily. Damn, I still feel disgusted with this test subjects. Damn, bro. Rest. I'll note everything down. I'll destroy this place. It's a Berkowitz ID card. Why is it here? Hello. Running around in the lab is strictly prohibited. Hiding personal belongings in the lab is strictly prohibited. All experiment records are confidential. All lab data and material are probably property of Dr. Pittman. All over, Echo. Guys, it's playable Cecily when? Playable Cecily, playable canon when? Like, oh my god. The only thing here, guys, though, if they did make Echo, or let's say maybe Cecily playable, it will fuck up the story, you know. There's no hole on the current story that will possibly make Cecily alive, you know, unless we're playing with time, though it will possible. But for canon, she's still alive though. Canon's still alive on the story. She's still on Earth, on the conservation area. No, I'll remember this forever. All this bloody scene. You know what's crazy, fam? It's like seeing your daughter again, just like moving, growing up. You know, it's a character, no longer the child, but she still have the child with her, but not in a way that so obvious. You know, like damn, elevator is accessible. Which memory will it lead to me now? Hello? 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 Okay, never mind. Gokaimasu ka? Oh, anyways. The routine check is done. Among these children, 6 samples are qualified to enter the next round of cultivation. I found that their minds have higher fusion rate. Professor Pickman thinks it is due to physical fitness, but I don't think so. After inquiring about these children, I found that they all grew up in the same orphanage and received the same education. Does this have an impact on their mind? This could give birth to a new theory. Alisa is the best. The best. Nice. Best test subject, right? Got burned. When did I burn it? It's time to leave Echo. Welcome home. Good story, fam. Good story. That's what I can say. Good story. Okay. In a way that it's not to the top, you know. It's not that much mid, because so I didn't say this story. I didn't say this story as a mid because of first. It answered my question about Dr. Kogawa Kurono. Second of all, the relation of Kogawa Kurono and Cinderelic. Crimson is the frozen land through which cracks run, swarming up this way through the mud as they let out beasts like howls, or are seemingly endless corrupted. She lies on the ground surrounded by broken limbs. She's unable to think, her mind filled with vital fluid that now reeks of grass. Please, help. Wait, who is this? When she pressed the hidden button on the back of her badge, with what little energy she had left, the badge starts blinking red, showing that a connection has been established. The contract lies helplessly the war-ravaged wilderness, her body all but completely destroyed. After God only knows how long, a cleanup contract arrives. Oh boy. Half-heartedly, the contract goes through the broken contract limbs, on the ground apparently trying to find something. And there, he pushes away a few powerless robotic riggers and, in a swift motion, pulls out a metal name tag. Nata of Silver. Salute for you. Babylonia registered as dead. So Nata nearly managed to leave Utopia, but fate doesn't want her to leave. We're still alive. Zika of Silver Falcon, Babylonia registered as dead. We're still alive. You can't. Commandant Arabella of Silver Falcon registered as dead. No. Poor thing. Contract steps on Silver Falcon badge that's still blinking red. Right? Wait, what? Wait. Red signal still, it means it's they are still alive, right? What the After which he cast a barely noticeable look at the contract on the ground, as though certain that she's still conscious. Help us. Comprehensible and Horace her beg for help makes it away, after a broken vocal system but falls on deaf ears and quickly bleeds into the wind. Oh my god. Damn. There's hope. They're waiting for you, but you freakingly just be lazy and then okay, you guys are dead. I'll just leave. Damn. I know. I just feel how I feel that like I want to punish that shit. I want to feed him to the red tide. Those carnivores, those carnivores, red tide shit. Those blob-looking monsters. And seeing it being eaten. What the fuck? Silly, check this out. Female contract waves a book at Sicily. Took me a while to find a paperback of this book. Heard they produced this gem in limited quantity back in the Golden Age. Are you sure it's not because no one really bought it? I mean, I can't really imagine poetry collection of the Golden Age being bestseller. Hey, alright. Oh my god, she's pretty. Oh my god, can I get a screenshot? Core games make her playable. I don't care what you do on the store, just make her playable. Don't care shit, just make her playable. I'm gonna save her picture. There we go. Screenshot done. Did you see the commandant? With a gentle smile, the purple-haired contract breaks her combative teammates apart. In the lounge, get a new mission apparently. And you're also wanted on the mission too, when you just get back from a support mission. I feel like the Department of Labor is going to start breathing down our neck if you work another day. I'm totally okay. I volunteered myself for the support mission, hoping to lend people a hand. And the conservation area they're headed, it too is part of the reason I volunteered myself too. Hey, you sure are pulling out all the stops looking out for the kids you saved. You've been swinging by whenever you could, and you'd even give them your share of supplies. They're just kids after all, so I thought I'd drop by every so often to make sure no one's bullying them. Say, has the commandant sent out the mission briefing yet? Let's see. You're to eliminate the corrupted and hetero creatures in the conservation area 112 and protect its residents. A protection mission, huh? Hey, stop showing that. Oh, it's easy. Face just because it's a protection mission. Everything we do now, we're doing it for the future of Earth. And every fight we've been through, it builds us up and readies up us for the war that will eventually come. I'm gonna get myself ready now. You come with me, Cecily? I'm going to have a quick chat with General Wells. Catch you in a bit at the lodge. Conference room. Wells is sitting at the conference table going through reports after a meeting. When he hears knocks on the door, he picks without looking up. Come in. General Wells? It's been a while, Cecily. Is everything okay with my proposal? It's still under review. The best that Babylonia can do for the kids at the moment is to take care of them collectively in the conservation areas. Babylonia can only consider taking them in if they're exceptionally excellent or if their parents have made exceptional contributions. And that's how we're going to go about it, even when we know that's not fair for the kids. Yes, that's exactly how we're going to go about it, even when we know that's not fair to the kids. Things aren't so black and white, Cecily. I'm a little surprised I have to point that out to you. Justice will eventually prevail, and righteousness will find its way back to people. I remember what you once told me. Babylonia can just take everybody in, you know. Says Wells as he shakes his head. When it comes to Babylonia, there are certain things in which not even Wells himself nor Hasan gets a say. Apologies for getting ahead of myself. I know you are just trying to be fair with every children, Cecily, and I understand that every child represents hope leading to the future, but there is only so much we can do for them now. Cecily has been Wells' best student. Wells' best student, them. But she seems in constant pursuit of perfection to the point of being stubborn. And while there is nothing wrong with that just doesn't seem like a luxury their current situation allows. By the way, we're assigned a new surface mission and we may need to leave right away. A new surface mission. And it didn't come through me, right? First, Wells make a barely noticeable frown. It's a corrupted attack and I guess they didn't have the time to run it by you. Anyway, I'll work on improving the proposal from before what I'm Hawi. And that's how impactful to Wells what happened to his squad, Silver Falcon. Look at this. It's the same way as not learning the truth behind the mission and having your precious student die on the battlefield. And the government goes right, they just didn't care. And that's how now I understand about what it meant by when Hasan said that the way I understand you, Wells. Don't let the anger take control of you. Something like that, right? Cecily's terminal beeps impatiently. Well, I've got to go now. Guess I'll see you around then, instructor. Damn. Oh my god, Wells, go adopt Echo. Adopt her. The door closes with a heavy thud. No, don't go. Cecily jolts awake, her forehead wet with condensate liquid. Cecily, how are you feeling? I'm okay, just had a nightmare. Moments like these teach us to remain calm on the inside and be at peace. Nata is trying to cheer Cecily up with the world's last copy of poetry collection of Golden Age. You're probably the only person around who actually buys into this stuff. Well, this is just... You aren't gonna say food for the soul, are you? Come on, I'm still feeling full from the breakfast here. Feel Zika. Nata is trying to cheer me up. Facing the person monitoring her and the blinking camera behind her with her back, Cecily starts communicating with Zika and Nata using their secret sign language. Where is Commandant? In the West Wing. There are pipes to escape with. Are you sure we can trust the informant? Yes, I've double-checked with Alisa. Alisa is a good kid. She's been leading the life of a just and righteous person following all the ridiculous rules of this place. It's a shame that she was born into a place like this. Which is why okay. There's no connection, let's say, family, let's say, siblings bond with Alisa and Cecily. We're 100% sure. We're 100% sure now with this dialogue. Nata, weapons are ready. Nata is probably the only person in this world who can put together usable weapons in place like this. Cecily gently clasped the broken silver falcon badge in her palm as she tries to formulate her next step. No, don't go. We do as planned. Move tonight. No, you can't. Zika and Nata look her way with a barely noticeable nod. She just might have a chance to get hold of wealth if she can leave this flying fortress. No. Cecily? Cecily, are you okay? Beads of condensate liquid from her forehead make their way into the strands of hair by her ears, redolent of snakes glittering in her mind. I'm okay. Nothing but a nightmare. So what's up, Alisa? As that one line of words she used to believe with all her heart replies, in her mind, cold condensate liquid oozes out of her artificial skin. Father said he couldn't go to class with me tonight because he was busy. Do you have time, Cecily? Of course I do, Alisa. She strokes Alisa's forehead lovingly as Alisa looks back this way, her eyes filled with trust, all the while unaware of the emotional turmoil Cecily is going through. Alisa is a good kid, the one and only flower to have grown out of Utopia's rotten soil. Their first runaway attempt came to naught. The ventilation pipes failed them, catching our squadron's attention and causing them to activate their mind disruptors immediately. Seems like you're going to make one fine addition to the first batch of Utopians. The machine beeps coldly as the liquid is released into the vessel. Ah, such a wonderful data. Babylon sure built you well. She's never seen Arabella and Zika again. Seems like we have a guest. Let's go there. Looking through, that's the side door. She catch Pikman in a conversation with someone. Don't think they have anything you need anymore, don't they? Do they? Time for you to pay up. I'm putting myself at great risk here fabricating these records, so I'll need you to give me my money now so I can run for it. Not of silver construct, probably. Is this same construct? What the fuck? Think of Silver Falcon na dulo niya. No. Isili? No way. Oh my god, so it didn't, the construct didn't left them in a way like accidentally. No, he did it on purpose. Like, oh my god. Cause there's a red dot, there's the freaking machine that the Silver Falcon left is still blinking. It means it's alive. But bro, just like, okay, don't care. I'm doing this. I'm doing my own shit. That's what bro said, and that's what I thought at first. And then here comes, bro got paid. Bro got paid by Pikman, by Kuro no Kogawa. Oh my god. Holy cow. This motherfucker. New surface mission, and it didn't come to me first. The mission is the one who created who gave the mission is Kuro no Kogawa. Don't push that door open. All set. And let Zeke and Arabella calm down. Broken beyond recognition, the Silver Falcon badge has been left to rot on the snowfield. Afloat in the vessel, not as drained of life. The armors in front of her turns around slowly. They'll see one another in there. At Utopia, where there is no point where eternity prevails. Fuck you. I don't want to say this because I might end up getting banned on YouTube, but yeah. Fuck you, Kuro no Kogawa. Nata was the price they had to pay for their failed runaway attempts this time. They acquired the password to open a door that would set them free, and they even felt gusts of wind all around them. but their hard work all came to no avail. Cecily. It hit Cecily just now that with the other three gone, the only Silver Falcon still alive is Cecily herself. And she's tired, right? Yeah, I'm okay. Nothing but a nightmare. That's why this time, okay, this is the time that she talked to Pikman, to Kogawa. Instead of making Alisa the vessel, she volunteered herself. Damn. That's it. It's all but just a nightmare. It pains her to think about the time when no one responded to her call for help after she came across an unusual large crew of corrupted. It pains her to think about the time when no one answered her after she pressed the emergency contact button on her badge. And it pains her to think about the time when her whereabouts became an open secret during her escape attempt. Damn, bro. And see, that's why she gave up. She's tired. Damn. That's why I guess. Despite me saying that playable, this playable Cecily is when no, it's impossible because she already created this impact to the player, you know. Because once they make her as playable, it will fuck up her role to the story for Alisa, for Echo, you know. The same as Arc Knights. If you guys play Arc Knights, the same as what's her name again? The bunny, super. Anyways, it's something Nova, right? The part of the movie. If you guys watch that, if you play Arc Knight around the chapter 2, 3, 4, 4 to 6, around that story, you know that the bunny, the leader of Yeti Squad, if they made her playable, the same shit as this, if they made these two character playable on this both games, their impact to the players, to the character of Echo, the build up to the story, it will become meaningless. That's it. If entering this place means she can meet them again. If entering this place, beyond the skylight, the hazy skies are heavy with pent up ash gray clouds, and before she knows it, drenching rain starts coming down fast and hard on the windows. She can remember having ever seen the sky since she came to Utopia. Does she hold a grudge in her heart? It appears so at times, but then there also seems to be none at all. All her pent-up frustration from being betrayed and failing to escape seems to have vanished bit by bit as time goes by. So let it all come to an end here. This, she figures, is probably for the best. So long, Silver Falcon. Let's forgive her for running away. Sorry, Alisa. Please forgive me. I know I shouldn't be asking for this after leaving you there on your own, but if the sun ever comes out, see more of this world for me, if you would. Oh well, it's long. Okay. So guys. title also of the chapter. That's Lamia. So yeah, guys, this chapter is good, and we're done. Story is done. We're officially done with the story. Hold on, let me just type some stuff. We are officially done with done with chapter 25. And based on the pager wiki, I think we can go straight chapter 26 later next week on our next stream, right? So with that, I think next chapter, I mean, it's already obvious. It's already even in the illustration itself. We're gonna meet Lamia, the S-rank Lamia. Maybe we also venture where this form came from, originated from. Because by the look of it, it felt like she got upgraded. It's the same stuff as having a new frame, but by having a new frame, by whom? You know? Or will Lamia have a freaking Selen experience, like Pro will end up diving in the Red Tide, and the Red Tide will literally upgrade her? I don't know. Or maybe she'll become a chosen by Asnet. I don't even know how and why, you know. But she have her own form, like this. Like that's why I said, like, where will this frame originated from? Where it will it came from, and what cause of it to exist? You know, what's the purpose behind it? And I think it's river, tide, river, water, ocean. Cool. Now we're talking about the water. So literally, by the word of that, where the ship ended up, it might end up. We might end up meeting, or maybe getting saved by Lamia. I don't know. Maybe just doubt. So yeah, that's it. Chapter is done. And should we gotcha? I don't have any black card. I'm saving guys fun for next spot because I want to get my wife's my baby girl's wedding. Okay, and other than that is next stream for PGR will be on
こうするのが好きなんですか?
on next week, the same day, Thursday, and wait, nah, we need to do Wuthering Waves next week also. So next PGR stream will be on Friday and Saturday next week. It's May 30 and 31, you guys. And by the way, Sunday will be our reaction stream, guys. Send all the videos that you want me to react, limited to gacha games. Or games that I play, or games that pick my interest, like games from Shift Up, games from Oyo Games, maybe. But at long, you guys that not gonna post any Genshin related stuff, okay? And if you want me to react to some outside like OST, maybe Arc Knights, you can just yoink the link on our reaction channel on our Discord server, okay, guys? So yeah, thanks for staying. And then we streamed for like how many? 2 hours 37 minutes. I didn't expect it to be that short. Yeah, guys, I didn't expect it to be that short because I thought we need to finish it for like 4 hours. But hey, at least I have enough time to do my own thing, you know. How many black card can we get on a weekly? Okay, only 2k. Okay. Okay. Anyways. Ay. just check something on Twitch. Let me just showing something on you guys. Any Twitch fam? Are you guys alive? Let me just check on Twitch. Okay, there's one. Okay. Hold on. Star community 3. Oh. Okay. Okay, there's only one. So anyways, other than that, we're done. And guys, if you have any question, you can ask anyone on chat. Any fam. We let's have 40, 50, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Yapping session. Oh guys, ask me all the question if you have any question. Like relation to art, maybe illustration art for station art, from illustration for WUWA, PGR, NIKKE, like those shit, or maybe questions of the game, you know. Or maybe if you want to join any CBT for games, you can just ask me now. So let's have I'll just chillax while waiting. And maybe just check something. Oh wait, hold on. Other than that, which part of this is 628? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. I think we'll have a event stream also. We will have only a 2 hours reaction stream on Sunday, and 2 hours is for doing the event. Okay. Let me just I think that I didn't get to check again. Feature. Spoiler. Okay. Mapping session. Guys, so which event here is not spoiler? I didn't know that. Mission, okay. Alright. Can I do some random stuff? Okay guys, just ask me, okay? We still have 9 more minutes before we end the stream. We already finished the story, okay guys? This is the part 2 because I didn't expect it to be finished, to be done a lot more faster. I thought we need more like 4 hours to do the story, but nah. Anyways. Chocolate. Okay. Prudent clean world as long as it will not gonna get as long as in short, those are my emergency funds. Okay, those are my emergency funds. Don't mind it. So guys, just ask me if you have any questions. Because we're just chilling now. We're already done with the story. Oh my god. Oh my bro is lonely. Kuro all the point. Wait, eh? What do you mean, bro? どういうこと？どういうことは？ by the way, guys, I skipped the story here. Don't worry, if the story is important, I will reread it, okay? Off stream.
勝利こそが私たちの誓いです。集え暁の光。カラフバのよ集中攻撃。
You guys do your daily so weekly if you haven't done it. Oy, Superman.
進みましょう。
There are other gacha games.
降りかかる苦難がすべてなくなるまで。
And by the way, King, yeah, we will just ping Ultra later that we already we're going to do the reaction stream on Sunday
終幕を
for 2 hours, okay? Because for the rest of the 2 hours is because we plan to stream for like 4 hours. 2 hours is a reaction stream, and the rest of 2 hours is doing the event.
見せてあげるあなたの知らない景色をやはりこの物語
Lucia just casually facing through.
結末はただ一
Or
つ
that.
宿命には逆らえないさあ新たな物語を
And by the way,
歩
guys,
みましょう
again, because I think Ultra said a lot of random stuff on the reaction link. And so I will skip some of the stuff that is not related to gacha games that I play, okay?
戦いとは言
So,
わないの。
yeah. Oh, this time we already finished the story, so we're just skipping right now.
崩壊の真実に受け入れなさい。これで隙だらけ。終焉の音を聞きなさい。
Where's Ultra? I don't know. I don't know where's Ultra. Bro vanished.
この戦い、私を楽しませてほしいものね。次に向かうわよ。この勝利が終幕ではないわ。
At least nobody is active on my chat during my end of the stream of chapter 25 because yeah guys, someone's cutting onion that time. Like I don't know why. Fucked up. Hey, don't you guys shouldn't say that, okay?
これが僕の選択だ。まだいける。逃げも隠れもさせないよ。
Oh, you were stuck. Hold on.
逆転見つけたよ。
Oh, wait, we're done. Okay, wait, where's the exit? Where's the exit?
行こう。屍を越えて。
We just need some do
もっと遠く
some
へ。
sequence with all the 756. Okay. Oh, to hospital. Whoa, what? Okay. Three team. Okay, let's just throw. Let's throw the team. With those who are on YouTube who's new, guys, who are not doing the story, or we already finished the story, so we're just doing some random stuff right now.
私と
Okay.
共に国運に返し
Someone
ます。
said that the story in Stronghold is not that important. That's why I'll just skip that. I just skip it. Okay.
純粋集中攻撃。集え暁の光。翼よ羽ばたけ。
Bro died. Oh, boss alive. Bro's alive.
紅蓮のように咲き。私に任せてください。彼方まで越え行け。進みましょう。降りかかる苦難がすべてなくなるまで。
What Demon Course gonna do reaction? I'm not gonna do reaction. Ultra King. Not today. It's
そろ
it's
そろ
on
始めましょう
it's Sunday. It's on tomorrow.
終幕を
Tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Okay.
あなた見せて
It's not today.
あげるあなたの知らない景色を やはりこの物語
Like, damn, bro, I'm not already stealing now because we're already about to end the stream.
見せてあげるあなたの知らない景色を
Now that we're talking about the stream. And yeah, I still need to, but I think because, by the way guys, next week, let's say on June 1 to 7, I'm going to get joined outside. So I'm not gonna stream or even touch my PC for like 7 days. Okay. I need to, someone gonna yoink me away.
さあ新たな物語を
I think
歩
I'm
みま
still
しょう
gonna communicate with you guys, okay? Don't worry. So I plan next week I should finish my Ishmael sketch illustration.
この程度の相手なら
Yes, bro, it's already like 2 months. I still haven't. Yeah, I think it's already like 2 months before I since I last post something on X. Okay.
真実を受け入れなさい溶けて消えなさいこれで終わり
And my
に
Twitter is so
聞き
empty.
なさい
Even in Pixip, it's so empty. Even Pixip saying like, Mr. Stream, can you upload any post for your fan doc?
前へと進むわ
Like, okay.
あなたも共に
Oh, don't worry. I'm just I need to expand first before I continue my leave illustration. You know.
幾千の道筋歩むのは激殺のみ
Yep.
状況を把握できてるかな逃げも隠れもさせないように行こう屍を越えてもっと遠くへ
Okay. Underground factory. Oh. Oh, okay. Where's the flame? Start. Kuru lied. What do you mean lied? I didn't lie. I just said that
私
that
たちの
the
誓いです
reaction stream was on is tomorrow.
集え暁の光行けグレンのように咲き乱れろ
Superman. Whee!
進みましょう降りかかる苦難が全てなくなるまで
そろそろ始めましょう終幕をあなたは見せてあげるあなたの知らない景色をやはりこの物語の結末は変わらない悪くない見せてあげるあなたの知らない景色をあなたの運命は決まってさあ新たな物語を歩みましょう
It was more crazier fun. Because on my illustration with Ishmael, her aboba is so big. Her aboba is not the medium size, you know. Not that size that what we're seeing on the screen. On the oh yeah, that's why kind of found it funny, you know.
真実を受け入れなさいこれで終わりに
Are
前
you
へ
bored?
と進むわ
Oh me?
あなたも共にでしょ
Just a bit. Because already finished. I'm just doing some stronghold thing for me to get some buff
自
for
由
my
に
team.
創
You know.
作を始めましょう
Okay.
いく状況を把握できてるかケーキを片付けないといけないようだね人の逃げも隠れもさせないようだ 行こう。屍を越えてもっと遠く
I'm going
へ
to the Discord server. Nothing. Okay, the server is quiet at least. Karenina. Okay, done. Wait, there's more. There's more. Okay, that's very. I didn't expect it, but well, it is what it is. It's like doing the same thing 100 times. Nah, because I need the buff. I need the team buff. There's buff here, you know. Okay, I think that's it. I'll just do that off stream. I can do it faster off stream. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's like the stronghold. Oh, okay. Naruto. The stun, events, cube, items.
物事
Can I just give her some gift? Oh, so you are the one who love nightlight, okay.
赤潮の力で文化
Be quiet.
観察員にはブラックだけ。でも苦いものは苦手。もし行く機会があるなら甘いものは持参するか。私のデスクの引き出しにあるから好きに使って。
Like I said, bro, have oh my god, that much sugar cube, guys. You might end up having you might end up fucking your blood sugar. Like damn, okay. She loves sweet. Okay. I mean, understandable, I guess. Bro is tired at venturing. Bro is tired at the central court. I mean, control court. I mean, central court. What?
観察員にはブラックだけ。でも苦いものは苦手。もし行く機会があるなら甘いものは持参するか。
Coffee cup.
私のデスクの引き出しにあるから好きに使って。
Notebook. Copper coin. Antique. Antique book. Wait. Great. Kaffel. Okay. Okay, we're done, guys. Thanks for staying, guys, and then see you on our reaction stream. Guys, just send me the Wuthering Waves PGR videos, except spoiler, and all like DMs related stuff that might end up piquing my interest, or maybe Arkness OST, guys. Okay, so yeah, bye bye. Bye bye.